Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, and this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with my take, my opinion, my view on the Kelly Price saga. Who is Kelly Price? R&B, gospel singer, amazing voice. She has an amazing voice. We came to know her, I'm going to say best, in 1998 when she dropped her debut album, Friend of Mine. Very good album. She, like I said, amazing voice. Okay, so that's when we came to know her, but she dabbed into gospel. She also dabbed into the reality show world. She was on a show called R&B Divas for a moment, and she was a true diva. I watched that show. She was a true diva. But let's carry on to present day. Present day, her family filed a missing persons report in Georgia where she lives. And, people for a couple of days was wondering, is Kelly Price okay? Okay, because there was this missing persons report out there. And then there was reports of people saying she was okay. Her lawyer said that she was okay. And the sister was like, until I speak to her, see her, I'm not believing what anyone else says. I need to see my sister, and I'm paraphrasing, before I believe that, and know that she's okay. So Kelly Price breaks her silence today on TMZ. Pretty much told the backstory that yes, she did suffer with COVID, and she's saying her husband never named the guy. They didn't show a picture of him, but she was saying that when she first got COVID, her husband was taking care of her, in close contact with her doctor. A lot of FaceTime going on, the doctor seeing her, and the husband giving her the meds as per the doctor's orders. So she said all of this was going on, and then at home her condition got worse. But before that, the husband was negative of COVID. I guess as a result of taking care of his wife, he got COVID. He tested positive for COVID. And anyway, Kelly Price got worse at home. The husband had to call 911. They took her to the hospital. She spent time in the hospital. But this is where the story gets just a little frightening and a little bit sad. She said while she was in the hospital, she flatlined. Okay, so if anybody ever worked in the hospital, or you even seen these hospital shows, when someone flatlines, that's not good. Like their heart stops. Like it's almost like they're gone. They died. So she said she flatlined. They revived her. All she remembers is waking up in the ICU and the doctor asking her, do you know what year it is? So she was crying through this interview / conversation with TMZ, saying, you know what, she's better, but she's not 100% out the woods. They sent her home on oxygen, and she said there were people that definitely knew that she was fine and alive, but all of them were healthcare workers who are obligated by law not to say anything because of HIPAA. So if you know anything about HIPAA, everybody's health and medical insurance is protected by law, and you, especially as a doctor, a nurse, a home health aide, you're not supposed to be running your mouth. You're not supposed to take pictures of patients, take pictures of their medical records to sell or show anyone. So she's saying all of these people were taking care of her while this missing persons report was out there saying she's missing and no one has seen her. Kelly Price said herself today on TMZ, people saw her, people knew where she was, and people knew that she was alive, and that this missing persons report, and I'm going to paraphrase and sum it up, is it has more to do with family drama than the fact of them really thinking or believing I was missing. And so that's the summary on that, okay? So there's a lot of family dynamics going on. She also kind of threw her sister under the bus and then backed it up and rolled it back over her. She said, I haven't spoken or seen my sister in over a year. Paraphrasing, guys, but this is pretty much what she said, okay? She said, having physically been in a room together and forever, Okay, and she said that they haven't seen each other even, since COVID, and COVID has been going on, guys, for, like we said, almost 2 years now. So she's pretty much saying, this sister, you filing a report of missing person, and I haven't seen you in a minute, and even if I did see you, we don't even have the best relationship anyway, because we don't talk like that. So the whole situation is a hot, flaming mess. There's some family dynamics going on that, because Kelly was crying, and really I think the concern was, is she missing or not missing? TMZ didn't get into it. But when Kelly gets better, someone needs to interview her, because we need to know what's going on in this family, and that they felt they needed to file a missing persons report, and no one's heard from you. She said her daughter, who's 27, meaning Kelly Price, said, my daughter, she's 27, that's her youngest, and she said kind of pretty much the family roped her into this nonsense. So, she's saying, I don't blame the daughter, but I feel like the daughter was being roped in. Well, there's something going on, guys. Something's not right. Something is amiss. Yes, now we're all happy that Kelly Price is doing well. Well, in the terms of not missing. Because she said herself that unfortunately she has a long road ahead of her. And we all do know this, right? That this COVID, even for those that survive it, it seems to wreak havoc in you, where stuff is lingering for days and months later. Okay, so it's like the impact of COVID is vicious. So even when you do survive COVID, for a lot of patients, unfortunately, they speak of all of these lingering elements, of having to go to rehab or learning how to walk again, learning how to do some things. Their breathing just never being the same. So you hear about this from some of these COVID patients, and it's heart-wrenching. And pretty much her words is I have a long road ahead of me before I'm ever concert ready again. And of course she has to worry about that, because singing is her life. So she's probably, can't even really breathe properly. And to sing, it's a lot of breath work. It's a lot of pulling that voice down from your diaphragm, wherever. I don't sing, but I watch movies and see these voice coaches talking about it. Like, you got to get your breath right in order to hold a long note. So imagine she can't even comprehend thinking about that when she's just thinking about breathing to live. This is a heart-wrenching, heartbreaking story. One, because she got COVID and she's still dealing with the, aftermath of COVID. Two, because it seems like the family dynamics are just in the trash, in the gutter. And it seems like, there's no communication. What's going on that at least maybe the husband, okay, fine, Kelly didn't speak, but why couldn't the husband just come out and say, listen, my wife is good, we're good? Here's another problem I'm going to say that Kelly went through, which, is very unfortunate. She said she left her home in Atlanta, her Georgia home, because since so many people was looking for her and concerned about her, people were harassing her neighbors. She said they was ringing her doorbell, so she had to leave to get peace and be able to rest. So she said she was not able to rest in her home because so many people were ringing her doorbell, leaving notes, leaving stuff, I guess, in her yard, on the steps or whatever. And then, unfortunately, coming, ringing the neighbors' doorbells, I guess, talking about, have you seen her? Is she alive? Do you know where she's at? Because we're all looking for her. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. So, and this is the other thing. And listen, I'm not here to tell people what to do or not to do with their body. But here's the thing. TMZ asked the lawyer, did Kelly have the vaccine? And they didn't answer. They say a lot of times no answer is an answer. So figure that one out. And then they spoke to the lawyer, Monica, I want to say Ewing is her last name. They spoke to the lawyer and they was like, okay, well, if we know she's fine and y'all know she's fine, why is she still on this missing persons registry? And so the lawyer pretty much answered that in which I guess I can understand, right? It's not like you can just call up and be like, hey, no, she's good. Take her off now. No, she said it's a process. And so she said Kelly is scheduled to speak to the proper people so that they can speak to her and make sure she is truly okay. And then they can remove her from this missing persons registry. So to Kelly Price, wishing you all the best and a speedy recovery. Stay in good spirits. Pray. Meditate. And, eat well. And I wish you and your husband the best. And I hope that he's recovering and y'all don't keep reinfecting each other, because she mentioned that he got it. I don't know how he's doing and if he's home now and if he's better. So I don't know his particular story. To the sister, Kelly Price's sister, and to the daughter and to the family. Listen, all families go through things. Some go through more than others. But I hope y'all as a family can figure this out, get it together, talk. Y'all sisters. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't sound good. And I don't know. Do we need to know more about this husband? They didn't mention a name in the TMZ interview, but who is he? Where did he come from? And why isn't he talking? Guys, let me know how you feel. Chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. All I can say is best wishes to Kelly. Best wishes to the family. I hope y'all can come together and resolve these family issues, especially since Kelly has a long road to recovery from the impact that COVID had on her. You just never know. Fix it now, and especially to the daughter. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in the next video.